so we're heading out of town. How we set up our farm setters for success, so we're not just taking off and it's a disaster when we're gone here. For us, I think that was the biggest obstacle, is finding somebody who could hand milk. So the third thing that we do, we get everything ready.
You guys stuck?
What are you doing?
I'm hiding from you.
You're hiding. Hi. Good morning. It is Tuesday, February 25th. I am Dustin Aleman. This is Aleman Family Homestead. If you're checking us out and you're following us on our journey, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. Love the feedback, love the interaction. Hey, today we are getting ready to head out. So we're heading out of town here shortly. So in the next week or so, we're heading out of town. So as we prepare to leave, look, these animals, they're so used to routines and the same time and the same thing. I mean, they are routine animals. So one of the challenges of homesteading for sure is, you know, trying to set up times to leave, to go on vacation as a family. But how do you do that? How do you do that properly? How do you set yourself up? How do you set your people up who are coming to do farm chores for you? How do you do all that, and how do you plan and prepare? And it definitely throws a wrench into trying to leave, right? I mean, it's not just planning the vacation and getting out of town. You've got a whole nother situation going on here with animals. So I'll chat on that a little bit, how we do that, how we prepare, how we set up our farm setters for success, so we're not just taking off and it's a disaster when we're gone here. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Good. Evie's still rocking and rolling with those hens. We didn't even go in and look at those hens. We'll go check those out at the end here. I usually go in and get some eggs, but you're still doing it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Are you getting hay today, or you did that yesterday?
I did that yesterday.
Okay. Perfect. Cooney, what are you doing? Huh? What do you have? Okay. What do you have, guys? Huh? What do you have? Oh yeah, look at that. Kiddos wanted to show me. We're starting to get some green pop up. Love it.
I love it.
Love it, love it, love it. Starting to look springish.
And then it is close to spring.
Yeah, this is our butchering area. This is where we put down, I mean, we do all of our butchering here. You can see the kill cones for the chickens, turkeys. We also do our hogs and beef here too. So I'm sure there's a lot of nice nutrients right here, which is why that's starting to pop up. Very cool. All right, guys, you guys have fun. Uh-huh. Starting to pop up. Annabelle. How are you? Evie, watch out, baby. So a couple of things about that. We typically, when we first moved out here and started homesteading, I mean, we didn't vacation, gosh, at all. I'm trying to think, when was it first? We really didn't.
You won the trip.
We came, yeah, Our first few years out here, aside from small, long weekends, we'll do a long weekend up in the mountains. That's 3 or 4 days. Outside of that, we really didn't take any time.
That's alright, you were so excited to go.
We really didn't take any time to go. We never took like a week or a 10-day vacation. Hold on. June, get, go. And a lot of that was just getting established, community, trying to find somebody who could come and do chores, but also just the unknown. And I think part of the excitement, it didn't bother us. We were super excited to get out here and raise our own food and just get out on the land. And, that only lasts for 1 or 2 years. And then eventually we used to vacation a lot. Natalie and I used to vacation a ton. Before kids, we'd at least go on two longer vacations a year, plus weekends and things like that. So the first 2 years out here, you're excited, you're learning. We got through it. It wasn't something where we were like, we got to get out. We need a vacation. Once we decided to get back to that routine, vacation, and everything else, it's just a couple of things. We were blessed and lucky enough to have neighbors that hand milk. I think that was one thing we've ran into is I'm recognizing that this is becoming a lost art. I mean, it's most people who milk have machines. They set up the machines. There's not a lot of hand milkers left. So for us, I think that was the biggest obstacle, is finding somebody who could hand milk. And then number 2, just having the farming understanding and how, pigs, chickens, turkeys, things like that. So the biggest thing for us was just finding something. We've been blessed. We're thankful. Our neighbors have kiddos in 4-H and they hand milk and they do it all. So that was, I would say, almost lucky. We got lucky with that. The second thing that we do that I think is super important is we do not take long vacations in the heat of it. During the spring, the summer, and the fall, we're here, we're on farm, and that's because we've got everything going. I mean, on a normal spring or summer, we've got cows, so we've got to milk. We've got meat chickens, we've got hens, we've got turkeys, and we've got pigs. All of which were rotationally grazing, and that is a day in, day out activity. That's just a lot. It's a lot to manage, and with also ducks. Evelyn's telling us, yes, we have ducks as well this year. It's a lot to manage, and it's a lot to hope or expect for someone else to come in and do while you're gone for a long period of time. So we typically vacation. Hey, Bubba, please stop doing that. We typically vacation after harvest. So winter, early spring, because like right now, we're leaving next week. All we have is cows. We're milking 1 cow, and all of our hens are in the high tunnel. We're not worried about rotationally grazing them. We're not worried about putting them up at night, getting them in the chickshaw, turning the fence on. There's a lot of little extra chores that we're not doing during the winter. This is as simple as it gets. You milk a cow, you throw some hay out on pasture, you bring them in at night, give them some hay at night. The hens, you go out, you feed, you water first thing in the morning, and you really don't have to do anything in the evenings with the hens. So very, very simple chores, which is how we like to leave the farm. We want to leave when there's minimal chores, just so we're allowing Abby we make it as simple as possible for Abby to come over and do chores. So that's kind of the second aspect. The third aspect, what we do is yeah, baby. Yes, baby. You need to go poop? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Okay, all the kids had something to say. So the third thing that we do when we prepare for leaving town, setting up the neighbors for success, is we get everything ready. So I did a video, I don't know, weeks ago. We went out of town for a few days, and I showed how we set up all the hay in here. I'll link that video at the end if you're interested in checking that out. So, but I will portion out the hay every single day for the cows. So right now they're getting a bale and a quarter plus a quarter of alfalfa. And I'm gonna start taking back on the alfalfa because it's nice out, the sun's out. We feed the alfalfa in the winter to give them heat, give them more energy. So instead of a quarter of a bale, maybe I'll just throw a flake of alfalfa a day. But either way, I'm going to come out, I will portion, I will set up the hay. It's very obvious. You walk in and you know this is day 1, this is day 2, this is day 3. So I'll set up the hay that way. We also set up all of the buckets in the high tunnel. We weigh out the feed and we put a bucket of feed for every single day. So again, every day you just walk in, you grab a bucket, you feed them. And then we're also gonna leave some extra water. We should not run into freeze issues this go around, so I'm not as concerned with the water freezing in the water jugs. But we'll leave, 3 or 4 out there just so it's easy to grab one, clean it out. She can walk to the hydrant, clean it out, fill it up, and bring it back. So we do as much as possible. I also leave Abby a video. I'll do a quick video like this, and it's just a quick hitter. Hey, Abby, when you come in, this is what this is. Hey, for the chickens, this is what. So I'll explain. I'll give her just a quick 8 to 10 minute video. And then I also print out a sheet of chores, morning chores, night chores, just a checklist of sorts. So again, for me, I want to make it as simple as possible for her to come over and, get in, get out. At the end of the day, we just want to take care of the animals. We need the cows milked. We need them fed. We need the chickens fed and watered, and everyone's safe. And if she can come in and do that quickly and then move on with her day, we're happy. We're on vacation. We're doing our thing. We just want to make sure that everything is fine here. So those are 3 tips that we do in order to make it less stressful when we leave the farm, because it can be stressful. It can be. You've got a lot going on in your head. You do things the way you do it. You farm the way you farm it. Nobody else is going to farm exactly the way you farm. And so there's a lot that goes into preparing the person to come in to farm sit, to just make sure that they're doing it as close to the way you want it done. And at the end of the day, you know that everyone's alive, everyone's healthy, and you're off trying to enjoy yourself away from the farm. So hope that helped. Hope you picked something up from that. And we're excited. Kids are excited. Everybody's excited to get away. We haven't been away on a big one in a while. Do a little check on these hens and then we'll call it a day. They're over here laying. This orange one. That orange one is always over here. She's not broody. She acts broody. She's always over here laying though. Laying on these eggs. one's always over here. Every time I come in, she's laying on the eggs. And she's not broody. She's not pecking at me or anything. That's why I always put gloves on. I don't know if you saw it. I mean, she was not happy. She was sitting there pecking at me. So she's either getting ready to lay one or she just laid one. She's getting very, very protective. All right, we are gonna call it a day. Petunia is, I don't know if she's gonna let me do this. She's just gonna be loud, 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 which is what you're supposed to do. As always, we appreciate each and every one of you. My hope, my goal for this channel is that if you're watching this, you're on the other end of the screen, that you could pick up a tip, a trick, a golden nugget to help you in your homesteading journey. If that's the case, that's a win for me. It's a win for this channel. If that is you, would love for you to hit subscribe. Go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm gonna queue up 2 videos. I thought of another video. So earlier I talked about, I did a video and showed how we separated the hay for the cows. So I'm gonna queue that one up. I'm also gonna queue up the productivity hack video. Yes, it's talking about farming, but you can use this productivity hack in anything in your life. So I'm gonna leave both of those videos up. Please subscribe. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll catch you next time.